Prabhupada explains this festival is a wonderful opportunity to make spiritual advancement. And we devotees can also enthusiastically chant and dance for the pleasure of the Lord. There are in Jagannath Puri 3 chariots. The first belongs to Balaram, the older brother. The second chariot carries Subhadra. The third carries Lord Jagannath. Lord Chaitanya gave a lot of importance to this festival. And Lord Chaitanya's associates, followers, they were instructed to travel and preach. But once a year they were allowed to come back for the Rathyatra festival. And Lord Chaitanya would organize the kirtan parties themselves. I was going to read from here, but it will take too long. There used to be 7 kirtan parties with each chariot. 4 in the front, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and 1 behind. And there were 6 people in each party. And then on top of that, there were 2 mridanga players. So there were 14 mridangas playing with each party. You did not need a sound system, I'm sure. 14 mridangas with each kirtan party. So there were 8 people in each party. 6 plus 2 mridanga players. 8. And there were how many? There were 7 parties. Now there was a king in Orissa at that time called King Prataparudra. King Prataparudra was a great devotee of the Lord who previously had tried to gain an audience with the Lord, but he could not, because the Lord went on refusing. So King Prataparudra was a great devotee. And the more the Lord said, no, I won't see him, the more his desire to see the Lord and serve the Lord intensified. So, before the commencement of the Rathyatra, King Prataparudra made a broom with a golden handle, and he swept the entire route personally. And after sweeping the entire route personally, he washed the entire route with perfume-scented water. Can you imagine? First, he cleaned the whole route, and then he washed it with perfume-scented water. So when Lord Chaitanya saw, here's a king, and he's doing such menial service, he was very pleased. In these days also, when we have Rathyatra, we call some politician or someone to sweep the floor. That is in the tradition established by King Prataparudra. But today they just come for 1 minute, pose for photographs and go away. But King Prataparudra swept the entire route, and then he personally washed the entire route with scented water. So it'd be nice if we also take scented water today before the Rathyatra starts. So King Prataparudra would personally sweep and then wash that floor with scented water. Why? Because the Lord of the universe was going to walk on that. His chariot would be pulled on that route. So Lord Chaitanya was so pleased by this humility of King Prataparudra that he gave him special vision. When the Lord appears, he performs superhuman activities. So the Lord over here revealed one of his transcendental pastimes. He expanded himself into 7 forms, and he was dancing in each of these parties. And every party was saying, oh, I'm so fortunate, the Lord is in my party. But actually he had expanded and was dancing in all the 7 parties. And only few selected devotees, including King Pratapudra, had the special vision. What was the special vision? The Lord is simultaneously dancing in all the parties. And one of the devotees who had the special vision was King Pratapudra. King Pratapudra was given this. Lord Chaitanya was so pleased by his humility. So even today, the descendants of King Pratapudra, before the commencement of the Rathyatra, clean the road with a broom. Of course, he had a broom with a golden handle. We do a regular cheap broom with a gold-plated foil wrapping it up. So, we should meditate on Lord Jagannath's Rathyatra. Now the question, how can we serve him? You can serve Lord Jagannath by enthusiastically chanting, dancing, and clapping for the pleasure of the Lord. Try to remain with the Kirtan party. Then the Kirtan a lot louder. And Lord Jagannath loves to hear Kirtan. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself appearing in the mood of Radharani. So Lord Jagannath loves to hear Kirtan of his devotees. So when we do Kirtan, it should be loud, clear, and that will also attract the conditioned souls. You will see unlimited Africans joining, hearing Hare Krishna, repeating Hare Krishna, and asking for prasad. Are we going to have toffee prasad today also? Kenya is the only place where you have toffee prasad. So, please enthusiastically chant and dance for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. Jagannath Subhadra Balaram Ki! Hare Krishna.